readers. How are you? I hope you all have been doing well and practicing self care. My name is Keontae, and welcome to Dear Reader. It is so lovely to see you guys all again. I am here today with another video, and today's topic in conversation was actually inspired by a conversation that I had with one of my sisters. Shout out to you. I just wanted to talk about this topic because it is something that my sisters and I always talk about, or sometimes I hear a lot of young people in their 20s talk about. And I'm a young person in my 20s, and I feel like it's very important that we feel comfortable and open talking about these things and help each other out. And that's what I'm here for. So I'm not going to share too much of the conversation that I had on my sister's part, just to respect her privacy. I am going to lean in and be transparent about myself and my journey. So I haven't even said what this conversation is about. So this conversation is about feeling discouraged. Waking up every morning and feeling like you're floating through the day, feeling like you don't have a real sense of meaning or purpose or passion to your life because maybe you haven't figured it out yet, or maybe you're struggling with other mental health issues that, is blocking you from seeing that, or just, maybe you have a dark cloud over you that, that has just been lingering and hasn't been, allowing you to be in a very good headspace. All of these things are very real. And it's something that I have went through for a very, very long time. And I didn't realize it until I got to where I am today, which is in a very better place. So, little background about me. For as long as I've known, since I was in like fourth grade, so maybe you're like 8 or 9 years old, I've always known what I've wanted to do. I've been very focused, very driven, and very on a path. I've always wanted to be an author, and I've always wanted to be a writer and just share, my art with the world, or my version of art with the world. So I've carried that with me throughout, elementary school, middle school, high school, and even when I started attending community college. And it was when I got to college where, I don't know, some things just started to not add up. I had that dark cloud over me, and I was fighting against it. I didn't really know what it was. I was always positive and motivated and driven, and just at a blink of an eye, it was all gone. And that point of my life, I say that I was floating. It's not that I was being lazy or I wasn't doing anything. I dropped out of school to be able to focus on myself and, discover my why again, and why I was here on this earth and what I set out to do originally. So I dropped out of school. I was working, I was making money, and I was just caught in that cycle of just, getting up every day, going to work, coming home. I didn't have a social life really at all. I didn't really have friends or people that I communicated with. I completely detached myself from all of that. No dating life, nothing. It was just work, home, work, home. I was putting 100% of myself into my job and into my work. And for a while, that was going very well for me. I was leveling up or getting promotions in work and learning so many new things and being around so many new people. So it was great in that sense. But Keontae was lost. Who I was and what I wanted and my dreams were completely gone. I focused my job's dreams and the people that I work with and the mission of the job that I have became mine. And it is mine. I've been with the job that I have, I've been with for a while. And of course, I want the best for the people that I work with and for what I'm doing. That has always been true for me. But it was to a point where it was very, very unhealthy. And I didn't see it at the time. I had no boundaries. I was saying yes to everyone and everything, whether it was family, or even at work, and I was running myself into the ground. Just feeling kind of like a ghost. Like no one could really see me. No one could see that I was, I was hurting or I was depressed. No one was checking up on me. I just felt very, very alone and very, very lost. Um, and it took for me to hit rock bottom. I mean, my job was in jeopardy. I was doing things at work that was not in my character at all. I was dropping the ball on just a lot of things in my personal life. My relationships with family was down the drain, and I already didn't have a social life. So family, I was those relationships were going very, very south, in my opinion, of what I was allowing in my life at that time. And I remember it was like the last straw with work, and my partner, um, my work partner, she's also my boss, but we're very, very close. She's like a sister and mentor to me. Basically, sat me down and was like, "I see you. Um, I know that you're hurting. I don't know what it is, but I know that you are not you right now. And if nobody in your life is telling you, I'm telling you, I care about you. I want the best for you. You need to figure yourself out." So basically, I had some time off work, and I was having conversations with, my mom and, a couple of other people, just to see if they noticed if anything was off or wrong about me. And there were some very emotional conversations that I had with those people. And, you know, every single one of the people that I have had a conversation with told me that they do not have any answers for me. Every single person, they don't have any answers for me. You have to figure it out for yourself. You have to answer that question for yourself. And I had to have that tough conversation with myself and ask myself those tough questions. How are you feeling? I hadn't checked in with myself for a long time. And I know self-care is my thing, and I push that and I tell other people to do that. But those were words that I really needed to hear myself, that I wasn't allowing myself to hear at the time. So I allowed myself to have those conversations like, what do you want? Keontae, what are you doing? How are you feeling? Do you like where you're headed? What happened to your dreams? What happened to your goals in life? What happened to you? And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, where you just feel helpless and hopeless and like there's no way out. Like there felt like there was no way out. And I had to go through that period of time of figuring it out. I was almost crying every day. It was really, really hard, but I had to do that to be able to get to where I am today. And I had to set very, very clear and strict boundaries in my life and with people. And I'm still finding it very hard to do that, but I feel like I am, growing and getting better every day. So, um, what helped me, I feel like, was keeping positivity around me. So on social media, making sure that the people that I follow are people that are positive and can speak life into me and give me that boost of energy and motivation that I needed. Setting boundaries with the people around me, and cutting out certain things that I feel like weren't healthy for me and that weren't positive for me. I made sure to cut those things out. And eventually, the more and more that I watched these inspirational videos, the more and more it clicked. I believe I watched a video by Tabitha Brown. If you don't know her, she's very wonderful. I love her. And I was watching a video. I don't know if it was on TikTok or Instagram. And she was talking about how she was basically saying that your dreams are not aligning, or your actions, I'm sorry, are not aligning with your dreams and where you want to go. I'm just paraphrasing here, but she said it in a way of like talking directly to you. And I really felt at that moment she was talking directly to me. Those are the words that I needed to hear in that moment. She was calling me out. I low-key felt a little bit offended, but it's what I needed to hear. And when she said it in those way, that's when the light bulb clicked back on for me that quick. And I'm like, you know what? I say I want to be an author. I say I want to be a writer. I say I want to do these things. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to work for myself. I want to have financial freedom. I want to be able to take care of my family. I say all of these things, but my actions are not aligning with my dreams. And I had to sit on that for a little bit. And I'm like, I haven't been moving that way at all. I lost that a long, long time ago. And I'm 26 now. So it took, I think when I dropped out of school, I was probably 21, 22 ish. I believe, I'm not sure. I know I was around, it was my early 20s. And it took me until now to get my stuff together and to focus and zone back in. It took a very, very long time. And that video basically saved my life. Like, I started talking about wanting to write again and saying this is what I want to do. The way that I talked about myself and my life changed. I now start to wake up with a sense of purpose and passion of like, okay, what do I need to get done today? What do I need to do? I'm always working on something, or even thinking about the content that I want to create or when I want to put things out. There's still little kinks and little things that I still need to work on as far as being consistent. And I still have my days where I'm hard on myself, where I'm down, where I just want to cry and I just want to give up. And, I still have those days. But I feel like what's different is that I have a goal, an end goal in mind. And I keep reminding myself that my actions need to align with where I want to be. I can see so clearly where I want to be now. It's scary. I can see the type of life that I'm going to live. I can see what I'm going to look like, type of house, what type of car, what type of partner that I want in the future, what type of family and the values that I want to instill in them. I can see my career so vividly. And I think that is so important that people forget, is to still dream. And I talk about this a lot with my mentor that I mentioned earlier. And she tells me all the time to dream big. A lot of the times we forget to dream. So I now dream and I can see it so clearly that it is already here. Like, I can feel it. And it's a good feeling to have. Getting a little tiny bit emotional about it because it's been a long time coming. So if you are someone that is on this journey and you feel lost and you feel like you're floating and you want to give up and you feel like, what's the point? You're looking around you and nobody else is doing anything, or nobody else understands you. Number one, you need to change your group of friends. Like I say, get rid of those people. Put people into your life that they don't even have to be doing the same thing as you, but that are on a journey, that have purpose, that are going somewhere. Those are the type of people that you need to have around you, for one. But just remember that tough times do not last forever. Emotions do not last forever. Sad emotions, depressing emotions, mad emotions, whatever, they do not last. They do not last forever. So just remembering that if you're going through a hard patch, that it doesn't last forever. There is a light out of the tunnel, but you have to put in the work. You have to want it. You have to visualize it as if it is already here. And just get up and start. Instead of just talking about it, instead of just thinking about it, actually get up and take those baby steps to get to where you want to be. So I hope that something that I said has resonated with you and you can take just a little piece of this away. I created this platform to learn how to be transparent, to share the work that I do, my art, to be an advocate for self-care, mental health, and all of that. And I really want to build a community that supports each other and is there for each other, and that can grow together and learn together. I hope that this was your aha moment, or this helped you to turn that little light bulb back on. If not, I am cheering for you. You got this. And hopefully I said everything I wanted to say, but I love you all so, so, so much. I am so, so grateful for you all. I am grateful to myself And just make sure that you guys are telling yourself affirmations in those very, very dark moments when I'm feeling a little bit hopeless and discouraged. It sounds so cheesy, but affirmations really, really do help. Whether you take yourself to a mirror so that you can see yourself, whether you write it down in a journal, whether you turn on music, whatever it is, you have to tell yourself that I am worthy, I am beautiful, if that's what you need to hear. Whatever you need to hear, you need to tell yourself. So, with that being said, let's say some affirmations together. So, you repeat after me, or you can just listen, whatever you feel like is true. I am worthy. I have purpose in this life. I have good energy surrounding me. I deserve the life, the love, the family of my dreams, and I will get to where I want to be. I know I said those a little bit fast, but you guys can repeat those. And I think that's all I want to say and all I want to leave you with. So, readers, until next time, I love you all so much.